I'm Judy Elbaum. Some of you may know me as @BabaJudy on Instagram, or you may have found your way to my website, leaveittoBubby.com, where I post kosher, seasonal, and holiday recipes. Today, I'm very excited to share with you my challah recipe. This is a recipe that I've been making for over 20 years. I've been making it just about every week, and it's something that has brought joy to my life, and also I find it to be therapeutic. I also love the way it provides such wholesome sustenance for my loved ones, and I have 4 precious grandchildren. They range in age from 3 to 11, and all of them have been in the kitchen with me baking this challah since they were 2 years old. So for me, this is a recipe for challah that just keeps on giving. So let's begin. Let's review some of the ingredients that we're going to need to make this challah. I use Fleischmann's active dry yeast, and I'm going to add 1½ teaspoons of sugar to this mixture, and not necessary to mix it, just kind of set it aside, and in about 10 minutes you should see a lot of bubbles coming to the top. That just confirms that the yeast are alive. This mixture is going to be placed into my food processor, and just getting it in, and to process everything together by pulsing it like just a few times. That's it, they're all mixed together. Challah also uses 1 egg and 2 teaspoons of oil. Here's 1, here's 2 teaspoons. The egg and the oil beaten together mixture. I am now adding it to the yeast water mixture. We're going to add the liquids to the flour mixture that's already in the food processor. And I'm turning it on, and I'm now, in about 15 seconds, going to add all of this. Turn the food processor back on, and I'm going to process everything again for 40 seconds. So now I have gotten the dough out of the food processor. I used a little bit of flour because it was a little sticky, and I'm just briefly kneading it, just 2 or 3 times just to get it all together. As you can see, it's all come together. It's nice and soft. I'm taking some Pam. I'm spraying a mixing bowl, small mixing bowl, medium-sized mixing bowl, and I'm putting the challah dough into the mixing bowl, covering it with the Pam. You can also brush it with some oil if preferred. And here it is. As you can see, it's risen quite nicely, probably even more than double in bulk, because it rose for actually probably a little bit more than 2 hours, but that's fine. And what you do is you punch it down. It's a lot of fun. My grandkids, this is one of their favorite things to do. They love punching it down. And you're gonna punch it down. You're gonna put a little bit of flour on your pastry board, and again, you're just gonna knead it very briefly 2 or 3 times, and the dough is ready to be shaped. I'm going to divide the dough in half, and I just want to keep it relatively simple. Half the dough we are going to make into a 3-strand braid, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do. And the other half of dough, we are going to roll it into like a 20-inch long strand, and we're gonna coil it around itself to make a round challah. So let's begin. Okay, so now I have divided half of the challah into 3 equal parts, and I rolled each of those into strands of approximately 16 inches, could be a little less, could be a little more. And I am now going to do just your standard 3-strand braid, which I believe just about everybody knows how to do. So that is what I'm doing right now. We're just doing a 3-strand braid. And when we get to the end, we're just gonna squish everything together, turn it under, and this is my three strand braid, which is going right here. Okay, moving right along, I am now going to demonstrate how to make a round challah. What I have here is the other half of the challah, which I rolled into a very long strand of approximately 24 inches. One end is more tapered, one end stayed a little bit thicker, and we're gonna take the strand and wrap it around the thicker part. Wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around, and there you have your very easy to make round challah. I'm going to just kind of squish it together with the side and just kind of shape it a little bit. My 3-strand braided challah and my round challah, which I have placed on an insulated cookie sheet, which has been covered with a sheet of parchment paper. I am now going to cover this, and I'm going to let this rise for about 45 minutes. And then we are going to glaze the challahs, and we can put some toppings on them if we want, and then they are going into a 350 oven where they're going to bake for approximately 35 minutes. Okay, so here we have our 2 challahs. We have our 3-strand braided challah, and we have our round challah. They have risen, this is their second rise, and they rose for approximately 40-45 minutes. And now I'm going to put a glaze on them. You're going to beat the egg and the water together, and they are going to be the glaze on my 2 challahs. And you're brushing it on. It's just 1 egg beaten with 1 tablespoon of water. This provides a nice shine to the challah. And now I'm putting it on my round challah. That's it. It's everything but the bagel topping. I'm going to put it on the braided challah, and I think I'm going to keep the other challah plain. Here are the challahs. They've been in the oven for 35 minutes. They're done. Both of them are burnished to a nice golden brown, and they're going to be delicious. Once you taste one of these, it's going to be very hard to buy the store-bought again. This is what they look like. If you make these challahs, if you use my recipe, let me know how you do. If you have any photos and you post any photos, please make sure to tag me at Baba_Judy. And good luck.